seeing you guys later on. We're going to be doing some fitness stuff. I was asked earlier on, really pleased, because someone asked me, they had pointed out about how firm my body was and my physique, and they had said that they wondered if I was into sport. And no, I'm not into sport. I have been in the past. I am into some sports in terms of spectating. Just joking. Well, sort of half joking, half not. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I would give some things a go, and I have in the past, but really my spirituality has been a big sort of point for me more recently, and still continues to be, and that's what leads my life forward. And it also not only leads my life forward in the physical in that way, but it also defines, without even having to do very much, my own body. What happens within ourselves shows itself on the outside too. So if you're defined on the inside and you know your core values and you know your core strength, you're going to have that definition on the outside as well, and you're also going to have a lot of strength too. Okay, so that's where it comes from for me. And yeah, if you want to know more about that, and if you want to be able to really get in your core strength for not just your self spiritually, emotionally, mentally, intellectually, but then of course how that then shapes you in terms of physically, because everything is a filter through down on from the spiritual, isn't it, as we know. So yes, tonight we are going to be looking, particularly making a focus on certain aspects, actually doing some things that I never actually really have to do anyway, but doing some exercises for fun this evening. As I say, I don't have to do this, but you can tell really how strong someone is and how balanced they are spiritually just by watching how they stand, how well balanced they can be if they're doing it on purpose, that is, if they're like standing with on one foot, for example, or even just looking at how they actually sit, to how they stand, how they kind of communicate, that kind of thing. You're going to know that. It also gives you off their confidence levels, for example. These are things that I look for when, particularly when I'm thinking about partnering with anyone in any way, shape or form, whether it's a venture, a project, etc, because I want, you know, what I've got in here needs to be matched out there. But of course, these videos and things are obviously going to be helping you, whatever part of your path you're on, in terms of your process spiritually, and both spiritually and physically. So we are going to be working on the power area, the abdomen, so our core strength there, and looking at our core values. We'll be going back to questions that we had from yesterday and the day before about how we're serving ourselves, what it is that we want to be served first and foremost in particular, and anything else that we found as a result of yesterday that we'd like to be served more of instead of something else, and how we can then achieve that ourselves directly, serving ourselves. And then we're going to be standing with that knowledge later on and progressing on further along the week of love. But this is something that we are sharing with you online as a snippet of this adventure and of this event that we are having over the course of the week. So that's 2 days that we've been sharing this with you. We shared with you on Tuesday, and we'll share with you today, Thursday. So yeah, so we're going to be doing that, and yeah, I mean, I can say that absolutely I haven't really been doing any exercise at all, and if you look at me, yeah, I am completely defined, I am completely healthy, but a lot of this is down to the way that I think, standing within my core values, and also the veganism, which is part of standing in your core values. If you're standing in your authenticity, your divine core values, understanding your divine connection to all, then you will have that pull to be vegan, or you will be being vegan at the moment. So we will talk about that as well, and give you some ideas for vegan tips and recipes too. So I look forward to sharing that with you later on, and I'll speak to you then.